Hi everyone. Let's take a look at our markets. It's me, Misha Suvorov. Happy Fool's Day. I promise. Every and last 3 points. HSBC consolidating. Ba-boom. Thank you, Intel, for the 2 hour. Oops. For the 2 hours. For the 2 hours. So I made like 10 hours all in all. I did like a 5 minute trade. And that's how the bar level works. Will it go higher? Maybe, probably. Will it hit T1? Maybe, probably. Am I gonna wait for it? No. Took my 2R from the table and walk away. Uh, is there a space to re-enter here? Maybe, we'll see. Based on what it shows today, not so much. We'll be looking at the stock. I'll put it on the daily watch. But yeah, um, thank you, Intel. Was nice doing business with you. Pew. Oh, it's yesterday, right? It doesn't show today's candle. Target reached. Boom. Yeah. I wanted to say that probably we'll be looking for additional entries, but let me log into my broker. That's what we do. We do noise trades. We are not profiting, profiting. We're not prophets. Oh, we are not. Sorry, still sleeping. We are seeing the overweighted probabilities and act on it. Yeah, I was close for 45.33. Let's put it to logbook. Oh, hey man. So you're the one in the red shirt. Yeah, the dude in the white shirt was like, his t-shirt was sparkling white. I was like, this is not how homelessness works. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to discriminate. Homelessness can be tidy, you know what I mean? But yeah, like that's the one thing that kind of like was into my eyes. I was like, this is way too tidy. But yeah, oh, okay. I thought you're the white dude in the white shirt. Then, like, I like your work even more. So you, the dude in the red shirt who was mocking him. Yeah, that takes some skill. That takes some nerve to do that. I love this little skit regardless. Um, I think it's a go on. And hey, happy Fool's Day. And you're not fooling me, right? I know, like today everyone is fooling everyone. I just need to make sure that you're not fooling me. Not because I don't believe you, just but because it's Fool's Day, and I know that someone is gonna fool me today for sure. I just know my people, and theater people. Oh, I don't know how to talk to them today. But yeah, congrats on your first. Dude, you're fooling me, right? That was you. Who was you? The dude in the white shirt or the dude in the red shirt? I knew someone is gonna mock me today. Gosh, artists. Okay, I'm not in the red. Okay, you're red. Yeah. No, good job. The red shirt I like, not because the white, like, dude in the white shirt is worse than acting, but just like because more uh that's a harder role. What the dude in the red plays. like the mocking. Like, didn't the red short is not the one who stayed in the car, right? The one that came out to meet his friend. Like, you're the black dude who came out of the car and was mocking his ex classmate, right? Hi, Maditya. How are you doing today? Um, I like this skit regardless. It's a good skit. It's fun. Um, Coinbase is playable from here, but oh, you stayed in the car. Okay, okay, so it's episodic. Okay, that was decent too. That was a good part. Um, I didn't. I'll need to rewatch it now because I didn't pay attention much to that part. Mm, because you're on screen for how long? For like just like a few bits. That was decent. I'll need to rewatch it again to see what you've done there. But all three were good. All three were good. It's a good skit. Uh, I giggled. I'm not sure. I was waiting for something to change. You know, I was like, I'm kind of like, stay in the car. And... Wait, uh, not long. Not long. No, yeah, you mean your on-screen time was not long? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'll take any role. I'll take under five. I'll take background. You see why I shouldn't been taking KMT? Um, I'd take whatever. You know, I mean, role is role. No role is too big. No role is too small. When you really love what you do. Um, so my point is was like it wouldn't even closely see like market lets you out. It let me out and empty, and then like no, I'm not going. You see? Oh my gosh. Uh, it builds my trust into myself for respecting my strategy and not like it was like no, it's just like never mind, Misha. Like retake it again, but it just broke me even. Where did it break me even? Did it break me? Oh my gosh, can you freaking believe it? It broke me even here, I think. And then boom, went lower. You see? But yeah, congrats. Congrats on popping your acting cherry. Was it your first like job ever? Was it your first gig ever? But yeah, I was saying like the whole morale of this story. I didn't get like I'm a drama guy. I'm all about love. And you know, I'm like I really wanted for his heart to melt in the end and do something, you know, do something good to this dude, to his like ex-classmate who's mocking him and now struggling. Oh guys, oh boy. But I don't like the volume distribution here at all. Technically, I mean, I can continue seeing this as a balance. I don't have to look at it as a separate approach. However, volume didn't come in, so I think I'm right in my charting here to place it like this and say, hey, if it comes here, it gives me a better spring. Because as of now, I don't like this volume. Did it show anything on 5 minutes if you charted it like this? But yeah, thank you for sharing, Case. It was fun, and it was like, is it like is it your real dialects? Like people speaking like in there? I didn't get much of your dialect. I need to rewatch it. But the two main characters, is it like a real Louisiana like dialect? Or were they mocking it? Were they like doing it, or is it how you speak? I was just curious because I'm like naturally have big curiosity towards accents and dialects. Um, Carrying a heavy accent myself, it's something that I work with on a daily basis. So I was listening to it. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I could understand, but I had like difficulties. I had to really, really listen to. You know what I mean? And I was questioning myself: is it how they speak over there? Like majority of people, or is it something they were like exaggerating to make it like look more authentic and funnier? Uh, It's just how you talk. Wow, that's amazing. It's very authentic and I don't know, it's flavored, it's no boring just to listen to, you know what I'm saying? Uh Maybe you guys out there don't like feel the flavor of it because everyone, no exaggerations. Wow, that's so cool. I like the dialects. That's what I can tell you for sure. I was like, wow, this is cool. Oh, you see? That's what I told you. It gave us like 4 hours and was like, stop milking me. You don't like milk market. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm switching back and forth. It's a trading day, you know. But yeah, there was like 4 hours on the table here, and then like, no, just don't be rude, don't be um, greedy, you know. Take your money from the table and walk away, or uh, I'm not gonna punish you. It's not like market punishing us, but it's not teaching us. And actually, market doesn't teach you nothing. That's the interesting thing about the market. You know what I'll tell you? There was a balance here. Was there anything here? There was actually, yeah. So that was a level. So actually, yeah. So change the directionality. Yeah. I like the beat. I like the camera work. I'm not sure like the color correction, everything. It didn't look much cinematic. It looked more like realistic piece, you know. But it's a skit, so it's totally fine. But I didn't get the morale, to be honest with you. I was like, yeah, when I see a piece like this, I want to see like some humane approach, something like heartwarming, heart melting. Oh, the strains, you know what I mean? I want to see that we are humans, and I want to see this dude, the black dude, melt, and I don't know, forgiving his um, classmate or something, something of that nature. But that's just who I am. Um, but yeah, on production side and acting side, everything was decent. So yeah, this guy looks short now, rather than long. Mm. Did you fill out your IMDb page? Because that's something you should really, really do. Like IMDb, first and foremost, to put your name out there. And yeah, just keep on working, keep on looking for gigs. Um, uh, keep on looking for gigs. What was I looking at here? Oh yeah, right. Okay. Is this all I had for today? Okay. What's up with this? It's getting close to point 0.5. Same like Comcast. Not quite like Comcast. It's like way. It missed it by large. It missed the T1 by large. And the first sign of um yeah, it's like no, it's too far. However, it changed directionality. That what concerns me the most, I think. Right? It fell down. So you gotta be like super, super careful. Nothing grotesque. Something like small and quick. Like quick to R is possible. I need to see the volume though. This volume didn't hold. If this volume like protected, that would be an entry, but this volume didn't hold, so we just all we can do is like put it on the watch. I mean, I want to see the volume here. Yeah, guys, that was it for today. Damn, we missed all this movement. Damn, we missed it. Hmm. Who wants Johnson and Johnson? Why haven't the Johnson and Johnson in August? Something very, very brutal. But if you want Johnson and Johnson, this is the time. Yeah, and we missed it. This was the time, and we missed it. And I show how it played out. So, Casey, what's going on with you? Are you in green? Are you in red? Yes. Let's take a look at euro and United States dollar. Aditya. Love your name, Aditya. Very poetic. Sounds very poetic. Aditya. Do I pronounce it right? I think I do. Actually, I've learned that the Sanskrit is pretty close to Russian in its sounding, just because Sanskrit was the proto-language of which Proto-European language derived, and then Russian was the latest one, last one um, to derive from Proto-European, one of the latest languages. So a lot of sounding is very. Yeah, that was an entry, but you would probably want to see. Yeah, you would want to see test here. That's our Johnson and Johnson. I have something in what's new. If anyone knows how to switch off this what's new notification, let me know. Yeah, this volume. This is where it all happened. This is our volume profile. For those of you who loves indicator, you can even narrow it to the body itself. Never mind the tails. But yeah, it went higher here. If it gives us a relief, because to me it does. I don't know why, but when I miss time-wise, I miss the entry just because I was not trading. I was it's somehow easier for me to know that there was an entry point. Here's our entry point. That was our 5-minute trade that we've missed on this guy. It was coming from here, grinding higher and higher and higher. Yeah. And yeah, that was our entry point right here. Kid you not. It was, no, I don't think it was. Yeah, it was too high above 0.5. We still could, considering where we are on hourly and daily. Volume distribution is good. We still could take it because we have virtual stop. And we would be out by now. Yeah, that was a Monday morning to our. I have short. Hey, Mr. Demon. Hey, I have short the thread in it, and I made $750. Nice. Congratulations. Great trade. Yeah, so that was the trade, I think, of the day. There is nothing better than start your Monday with a profit. Your Monday is it's kind of it's evening time in India right now, right? It breaks above. Yeah, now it breaks like this. And the biggest volume Yeah, I was kind of here, but never mind this volume because it's there is a bigger volume coming on correction. Uh, I think it's like late evening in India. So like now, if it comes here, we can trade it, and it's gonna be correction on hourly. This one, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of like a little risky trade because it's like it was far above zero point 0.5, but considering it's a virtual stop and we're in a good place, 11 in the night, right? So Monday is over in India. So let me keep this one. We can play it after a good correction, or we can play it based off 5 minutes. Um, Let me see the rest days lease watches real quick because boom, fell off the cliff. Once again, gave us like our 2 hour and was like, hey, walk away, never mind me. Now, uh, let's see what it does, but we need it here. Aditi, we'll take a look at your Euro USD right now. Just give me a sec, okay? Let me watch the rest daily watches. Oh, that's our UPS. You see, the down went down. Okay, let's take a look. Euro USD. Who's your broker? What broker do you use? Uh, See, it broke below. Uh, Good job. And by the way, you remember we were like, we are here, been AFK, took a trip to Seattle. How you been? Oh, yay! Look who's here, brother Jay. Are you fooling me about your trip to Seattle, or are you real? Because I don't know, man. It's a fool's day, and I'm enacting, environment. I wouldn't trust nothing that I've been told today. But yeah, was it a leisure trip or did you go for business? What's going on? Are you trading? Are you green? So yeah, we broke, changed directionality, and Aditya, I was gonna say you were right on that short trades. You remember? I was analyzing for you, and it was so. I checked it after, and it looks like it went your direction, like there's no tomorrow. I think it was in this candle, and I was talking about how I would be careful because it's a support level on daily, and boom, it just went your direction. And that's exactly why we grow in the community of like-minded people, and we trade on our own at our own discretion. Never mind this volume. After this volume came in on the last day of March, yeah, now it's in a good short trend. What was your setup on Euro USD? If you give me your entry point, your stop loss, take profit. um but bro, yeah, where was, like, I don't have your setup, but yeah, we were talking about how, like, you need to watch for this support and this support, and it did, you see, it did bounce of this support a little bit, hang out here, then bounced of this support a little bit. Maybe on 5 minutes you could have traded all this, and here it was deciding, and then boom, it broke below. um, it kind of like respringed this level, so it held this level for a little longer. You see, there was some fight here, so it didn't hold this for long, it held this for a little longer, so possibly 5 minute trade, possibly 5 minute trade here, and then it regrouped, and it just it just crushed the support level, like consolidated here, and it was distributing. I was in Seattle, my brother came back from the Navy. Oh, okay. Looking at buying in on Mara, planning on looking at some potential trades tonight. Been a busy weekend. I know. Well, congrats to your brother. So you guys went out, drank some beers, and he was telling you stories. about his service. Um, yeah, but we'll take a look at Mara, Jay, right now once we're finished with Aditya. So give me, if you have a setup, let me know your setup. So this transitory extreme never existed now. It was just going down. It was actually, here it did something like what in other cultures is called bullish trap. It just like narrowed the range here and then it broke up. I was like, yeah, I'm going to the moon. And everyone is like, yes, it's a day level, it's a support level. It wasn't broken yet by then, I think. And like, let's set up our bullish trade. And then it's like, never mind. um, so yeah, Aditya, great trade you were taking then on, was it on Friday? Somewhere over here, if it didn't stop you out with this movement, oof, you're in green. 750 bucks, you said. Great job. Did you close this trade or are you still in it? Are you still making money or you just close it for profit? Because now it looks um, now contextual incoming directionality is long, contextual direction is short on monthly. Um, direction is short on it's in a short. Officially, I'm not allowed to call it impulse because it did like one bar correction right now, and officially it manipulates. So I'll show you what's going on here. So officially it's like this. So it did this like bounce and it's now a support level, but in reality, like when you see something like this, yeah, I think it will break, close, and then the reaction bar will close. So I wouldn't be able to trade in continuation of this trend here, but I think that's what is happening really. So yeah, so like within my rules, I wouldn't be able to play it short, but it does look short to me because I think this little correction will not hold by no means on daily. This little bar here, so I have to put like a new. It's an extremum, so I'm putting a support level here. So now it's manipulating the support level, but just it doesn't see it. It just breaks as of now. If it closes like this and then reaction bar continues bearish, I'd be able to play in continuation of the trend. But yeah, Aditya, great job. It looks bearish to me, except for the support level formed by this little correction. I don't think it's valid with this bar coming in. I think it will test this bar at some point. And yeah, I need to remove 0.5 too. I think it will just like test this volume and will grind higher. And if you're into volume profiles, I can show you the volume profile right here. It's right here. And technically you can go to minutes and make it even more precise, which just doesn't make no sense. It's enough to know that the volume level is here. Yeah, here's your volume profile. It's right here. So, and 0.5 is somewhere near. So I would expect it. I shouldn't be using 0.5 within my strategy because it's transitory extremum, but I think it's fair to say that I would expect 5 minutes to go somewhere right here, test, maybe form a test level in this volume level zone, and then manipulate, up thrust, and then go, rather than not go lower. So yeah, you entered. Let's see your trade. Let's recap. We're trading on 5 minutes, or you we're entering from hourly chart, or you were entering from um, minutes. What was your what was your entry temporality? I'm not sure if temporality is the right term. Great job. So you entered here, I guess, right? Not here, because here, like your stop loss would be like just ridiculous. I'm not sure how you were able to. Yeah, so this stop loss wouldn't make any sense. 5 minutes. Did you have a stop loss at all? Boom, bro! Did you look at you? You're a monster. in all the good ways. Yes, you just made all this money. Oh, you said 5 minutes, right? And I'm on hourly. I don't know how you were able to identify the fact that it's not gonna bounce from here and go higher instead of going lower. But yeah, well, it broke here. Let me see. In 5 minutes, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to take this. I'm not gonna lie to you, uh, because we are in the same boat, and I feel like you're my brother now, trading brother. So I wouldn't lie to you. Even on a fool's day, I wouldn't fool you about it because it's a serious matter. It's concerning money. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to see this trade at all. But great job, amazing. You just like entered right in the beginning of this motion, and you like rode this boat all the way down. Almost, you just only missed like a few ticks. I don't know how you calculate your entry and exit points, but great job, man. Great job, really. Yeah. For now, once again, I would have waited. Like within my strategy, I would have waited till end of tomorrow for reaction bar to close. But most likely, the most of the short movement will be done by then. This all looks amazing. It just looks extremely short now. And where was this volume? This volume was on the bounce though, but we are like safely above all this volume now. This volume is above us. So yeah, I would have waited like based on hourly. I would have expected price to correct here, make a test level, or go to point 0.5 up to point 0.5, or this would be the last resort, the level of the sign of the strength bar. Um, yeah, go do a test, manipulate the test level, and just go lower. Great job, Aditya. You are the hero of the day. Uh, you are the hero of the day. Okay, so Mara, like, how did it sleep? Does it not? It's not paying dividends. That's why. It's kind of. I trying to buy daily, hourly chart. Um, Yeah, no, I don't like Mara long at all on monthly because it's kind of like it broke down, it distinctively broke down in the short trend, downtrend, and formed this balance. And now it doesn't have like, you see how much volume it gives, and it's still incapable of breaking. It's expanding this creek. So the creek kind of like expands, but doesn't break. It kind of knocks on the creek from below. It cannot break it above with all this volume, and the bigger volume came on correction. It's also like a big sign. So rather than not, I would expect it to go short than long. Um, yeah, based of the daily. Let's see the hourly. Did form this thing, then went below, down below. It never changed the direction. Now let's see. Yeah, I just came back. Look at this. This is how it was. Yeah. Yes. This is how it was. It never changed the directionality, failed to develop the wave. This volume, yeah, no, bro, like, I mean, this volume, this is a little bit too wide. Oh, no, too wide of a range. Uh, yeah, DT, great job again. It's an amazing trade you took. If I will be able to identify my entries and take profits like this one day, I'll be happy. What the heck is this? I don't know what this is. So yeah, this is going. Let me see what was going on here in the prehistory, in the prehistorical time, a year ago, so long ago. It's like accumulating, breaking above, holding this. Did it break? It did break above because it did break below. Break above, going here. Uh, yes, did hold here, then broke down, went all the way down, down, down. Yeah, it did break. It did break. So it's all good here. Uh, this was probably, yeah, I think that's accurate. No, bro, this looks extremely short. Um, that was our aggressive entry for 2R. Probably a little too wide. I would be like very concerned to take it just because of how wide it is. Uh, no, 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 I wouldn't take this. No, like, wait, sometimes it does to me that, like, what's going on here? Why is it, why does it show risk to reward ratio 1 to 1? It's not 1 to 1. One is somewhere here. Um, am I hallucinating? It shows that, like, this is not 2R. No way. Oh, is it because it's logarithmic? Oh, is it because it's logarithmic? Oh my gosh. Yeah, on the white distance. Yeah, this is one. This is. Hold on. How do I make it logarithmic? That's might be the reason. Let me show if it's accurate. So it shows that only this is like 2R, but visually it's not. Yeah, no, it can be, right? No, it is. 885 by 2 is 1600 plus. Yeah, wow. Look at this. Just because the chart is logarithmic. Huh. Yeah, and now it's visually right. You see? Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys following me, but because you should like look at the chart logarithmic because it gives you like better visual and perception of like market movement. I wouldn't take this trade just because of how wide it is. But bro, I'd say this is like this looks bearish. And again, with all this volume, it cannot break. It upthrusts second time, third time. First upthrust, second upthrust, third upthrust, all volumed. This is technically unvolumed, but I think this volume that happened here, somewhere here, this volume. No, it's a real volume. I don't know, but yeah, let's see a setup. From hourly. Oh, sorry. On hourly, that was a perfect trade. Yeah. Oops. Why like why I'm hitting like hotkeys, some hotkeys I'm not even aware of, just on accident all the time. Yeah, this was. Is it the top of the monthly? Yeah, this was a perfect trade. You see on 1 hourly? Yeah, this was the trade of the century. Uh, so it came here, gives us a transitory extremum. That's how superior inferior time frame correlation uh, works for us. But Jay, tell me, how's your bro? Is he like? I'm assuming he's all good. Came like in whole piece. Everything is fine, considering the geopolitical situation. I don't want to speculate on politics, but we all know times are tough. Yeah, look at this. Comes in here. Uh, Uh, I want to make sure it breaks the trend. Yeah, he's good. Okay, that's all I want to know. He's good. That's what important. Because I was sitting my Vipassana with like Navy SEALs who would be like deployed, uh, and unfortunately they weren't. Couldn't say the same about them. But yeah, I'm glad he's home. Yeah, like it tries to break, but the volume distribution suggests that it fails to break. So the beautiful trade on 1 hour. I'm sorry, I'm like getting distracted. Once I see like an opportunity, uh, and then there is this volume. So all volumes are good here. Like one of the biggest volumes on the on the on the hour. The only untested volume is here into our face, but we're like we can map it just to honor it, and then it gapped. It was gap is retest that never retested, that only retested here. So there was like a little volume in our face. Mm, but yeah, it upthrusted here the transitory extremum. But once again, wave is a train going full speed, and like it rarely stops, like just hits the wall and just stops instantaneously. So it kind of was like accumulating um, some more momentum. It upthrusted here with even bigger volume, and then upthrusted here with less volume, but still it's a distinctive increase in volume. Um, and then after this volume comes in, oops, you could have like started charging here as a transitory extremum, but there is no need. You can wait for like this volume comes in, a beautiful volume, then test, retest, and that's an entry point. It even gave us a test. Like you could have entered right here with no test. I could have entered right here with no test. Let's see if it gives us our 2R before. Yeah. And you see the magic of 2R. 2R is before the volume level, volume zone. Boom. Easy money. Easy money. So I wouldn't take it from daily just because of how wide it is here. Just like far below the daily level. But I would have taken from hourly with pleasure, just for 2R. Nothing crazy. And then I think there was a re-entry point here. No, there wasn't. Yeah, it broke above. No, wouldn't be able to identify. But let's see 5 minutes real quick. I think 5 minutes could have given a bigger leverage. Let's see if there's anything fancy for us in 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back to current situation, but also like it's not like I'm just me being undisciplined, but also when you like go into the stock, it's important. The successful trader is a regular trader, just focused. So you gotta focus, you gotta zoom in into the stock you're working with. So it never hurts to like back trade it a little bit, and that's what I'm doing right now, seeing like how it behaved. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to identify this point. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything for us to enter on 5 minutes. So yeah, so that was the trade. That was the trade, and that's how you do, and then you walk away. But yeah, bro, as of now, this Mara guy or Mara girl, uh, watch list. Yes, I get it. So, for doing anything long here, you want this level to be broken, close the buff, and reaction bar close the buff, and always. Oh, it's not a historical level. It's not a historical level, but also, of course, like keep an eye on this level when it comes to it. So yeah, to look at it long on daily, on monthly, you want to break, close, and reaction bar above. On daily, yeah, it's in this like wide diapason. You can already like the other thing you can do, you can start looking at it And see this volume, the volume is beautiful. This volume, when this volume came in on the upthrust, it's not great volume here in T1, but when this volume comes in upthrust, like, come on, dude. Like, uh, yeah, it's like one of the biggest, it's like second biggest volume of the entire uptrend at the monthly level. Tell me it's not due to correction or turn. And the second biggest volume is, once again, volume is neither bullish or bearish, but the bar closed bearish. It's technically, it was like kind of above us at the moment, but if it was like bullish bar untested, that would be different flavor, but you can disregard this volume. So yeah, with this volume on upthrust, yeah, broski, it's due correction, at least a correction, if not a reversal. And it's a trend months level, don't forget about that. So starting from here, we can start charting it as transitory extremum, and we have all rights to start seeing this short wave that potentially starting here independently. So that was a transitory extremum. And now you know my jargon, right? You know I'm not hallucinating. And now it's a short trend, reversed, officially confirmed, even ever since here. So potentially, this is the biggest level. Yeah, it didn't give us any entries. So like this. So it's an official short downtrend. Now I think I'm going to be calling short trends downtrends. I still don't know how to interpret this. Technically, it was like this, but like super technically, it was all like long bars. So like this. Yeah. So that's how it looks like to me on daily. Uh, on daily. Yeah, and it's it respected 0.5 here with this shorting of thrust bar. It doesn't matter because we still need this. Well, there's two ways to look at it just because of how US market gaps all the time. So technically, like that could be seen as a short movement here. So then it broke above and now it's here. Maybe it's a better, more precise way to look at it. But I'm not going to be trading it anyway. So yeah, and you sense a setup, right? You have to set up Mara, buy in. Let's see how you see it. Let's put a magic goggles and see the market with Jay's eyes. Stop loss 20, oops, stop loss 20, 10, 25, and reverse 21, 22. Okay, profit 23.49. Okay, something like this. It looks like it's starting to. Hey Casey, hey, what's going on? Yeah, no, bro, I don't see it like this at all, Jay. Like if you want to be like, it's kind of like a little violates the rules because all three bars are bullish, but I understand they couldn't be all three bullish, right? Because this whole thing went up and down. So like, and in I believe in Wyckoff method, they look at the bar from the close of the previous bar because of the gaps. So this was bullish, and this was bearish. And like I'm relatively new in terms of using volume spread analysis in my trade on the United States market. I was trading crypto mainly with it. So I don't know like whether I'll adjust. I think I'll do some adjustments maybe like a few months from now or a year from now, but there is an alternative way to take a look at this situation, and then you look better on daily. So then we're in a long break. It's kind of like respected 0.5 here, but again, like then this trade is in the middle of nowhere. You want to see it like this. If you'll tell me that you'll wait for mm, for the price to come here, to spring it like this, and then you'll enter it long like this, I'm not going to be mad at you. I was like, it's still kind of, for a quick 2 hour, still like monthly suggests otherwise. So on daily, especially if you say that you'll come to hourly, yes, exactly, thank you. So like if you'll tell me like, hey Misha, uh, I want to see the stock come here on daily and on hourly, it's actually, well, you got to see this independent approach. Like super technically, they still coincide. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, mm, I don't think it's health, especially after this volume. You got to see it as an independent approach. If you tell me, hey Misha, like I want a market to come here, give me a level, then come here, spring this level, and then I'll enter it like this. Um, that'd be valid because it's within my system, because hourly doesn't see monthly. It doesn't care about monthly. Monthly is to, like, 5 minute move is a noise for monthly. So if you say like I'll set up like this with test, of course, since it's aggressive trade, I need a test. But I'll do my 2 quick R, like just a noise, and get out of the market, because I do understand that it's kind of like it's just a noise here, and we have 0.5, and the you know maybe this is not a level, and monthly looks even though monthly looks bearish, this upthrust normally is due correction, due test into 0.5. Exactly this guy. This was a test. So say, yeah, I'm not super crazy, but at least it makes sense. Um, that's what you kind of aiming for. It's all right. So technically, like once again, this 0.5 and the monthly consideration is not consideration for hourly, and especially if you go like on minutes and say me, hey, if it will coincide and like you'll be able to pick it up on minutes even tighter. Um, I say, yeah, that's valid. That's all I did, like in cryptocurrency. Like when I would like set up a day trade on 5 minutes, I wouldn't care which, like I would consider which direction is day, which direction is months, but like hour was my superior time frame and 5 minutes my inferior. And if you take an hourly trade, like super tight, you see, it's just a noise. It's like even for daily, it's nothing. It's just a little bounce. For monthly, it's like, you see, that's just, it's like not a noise. It's just nothing. It's like dustical, and that's how it works. So like if you pick it up from hourly in the right place, aggressive or like counter trend, even if it bounces, goes here, um, goes here, breaks above, corrects to 0.5, and does the spring, and you're like, yo, I'll be picking it up from here. Uh, like this, and it will show you like a level in 0.5. Nice, cool spring. It's a little bit above 0.5, but like imagine it's in 0.5 correction. Like a little bit like too high, but and you say, hey, I'll take this like little trade here. I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, the farther you go from support level of the daily, the more risky it is. But yeah, good deal. So something like this. But yeah, anything longer daily is not a good place to trade now. Place trades now at all, and monthly looks long trades. It's more so for like short. And once again, like this, I made an assumption that this is a level. I still don't know how to. It is a level because look, you just go on hourly. It made a distinctive. It went up and then down, springed it, and went up. However, on daily, it kind of tricks me a little bit. It shows like three bullish bars, So like normally I need just like to correct readjust my extremum here and keep the whole situation like this. Mm, I don't think it's valid, and I think this is more like accurate. So yeah, bro, that's all I have for Mara. For you for today. Do you have any other setups or wanna like? There is not much for me today, so I just wanna. Well, this is. I mean, yeah, this is a good place to trade. Just need better setups. Let's put it to daily watch. It's just like it's very attractive monster level. Mm, let me see. Yeah, now we can start doing thin levels here. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. I'll start my day. I'll do some jogging, and I start late. Kind of like when you work in theater, it's get habitual to go to bed late and sleep in. Maybe you'll short it. Once again, like make everything at your own discretion. Like don't let yourself to be affected by what I say. So we grow in the community of like-minded people, but we place trades on our own. That's the only way to grow. Um, Short, I'm not so yeah. It's kind of yeah. I'm not playing short on American market. You know my drill. I do virtual stops. But if I was to short, I don't know. Maybe something like this. But like because of this motion, I'm not even sure if it's the right thing to do. No, I think I would continue. It's counter trend now. I'm not sure. Like I was talking about this yesterday. I like it's too distinctive. It's like in our base model, we enter in the direction of the strengths against the direction of the weakness, and it's two different things being alongside the direction of the strengths, even though like on implicit level it seems that they're interchangeable and are the same, but those are like different things to be alongside the strengths and be against the weakness. It's like two different things, and not necessarily if you place yourself alongside the strengths you are against the weakness, and vice versa. If you place yourself against the weakness you are in direction of the strengths. Those are like it's once again it seems counterintuitive, but in the market world it's like two different things. The same, it's like two different skills to place your trade in the direction of the market and not to place your trade in the against the direction of the market. And here with Mara, I can like my skill is enough to not to place myself against the direction of the market, meaning long, but I don't see like my skill set as of now doesn't allow me to really place myself alongside the direction of the market, if it makes sense. So I can avoid losses here, but I don't see how I can go into profit here just because this charting is not clear. So I'd wait for it. I think it's corrected to point 0.5 and it has like all potentiality to go lower. Mm, but even within this system, if I keep these levels in place, if I say, hey, that was a incident, there was no like a correction here, it was just like three bullish bars, then like I need to sit within this diapason and it already broke well above point 0.5. So yeah, no, I think this charging is more accurate, and it's counter trend right now. And you can play counter trend when the two up bar up thrust is close up to point 0.5 of this range, which is already reached. So I don't know what should happen so that I would be able to play it short. If it comes here and then up thrust it again and closes up thrust with the wider range, maybe like this, something super quick, something like 2R, get 2R from the table and walk away. Well, okay, I'm up. How did I get to Air Products? I was like, well, doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not going to rewatch my monthly levels, but Like, look at this. Like, Home Depot is like yelling into our face, like, just buy me. But it's kind of, it's 15th of March. Still magic for me. It's kind of hairy, but the bigger volume is here. No, it's not bad actually. Bigger volume is here. It's so stretched. If I get stuck on this stock, that should be a real stop, my friends. Like, I cannot do virtual stop here because it falls off the cliff, even to point 0.5. Let's keep on watch. Let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye on this guy. Yeah, all I can say. Dr. Pepper, the trade I got myself out to break even. Lockheed Martin was a break even. Oh my gosh, don't tell me it's not waiting on me. The trade I should have, could have, not must have, but should have, could have taken, but didn't. This is automatic rally. It should come here back. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, Casey, absolutely. So, I would go and establish. I don't know. Are you on IMDb? Let me show my IMDb. Like, you gotta establish this. Oh, it's not gonna allow. Like, by Google Misha Suvorov, and you'll see how my IMDb looks like. You want a reel? So even this, like what you've got right now, is enough to like start cutting your reel. You need a resume. You need reel. You need 8 by 10 headshots. And yeah, establish yourself on IMDb and all the websites. I already given them to you, I think. Actors Access, Actors Access, Casting Frontier, Casting Networks. I don't know if they reach out to Louisiana at all. Actors Access for sure. It has all the coasts and all the major regions of United States, Canada, and I think that's it. So Actor Success, Backstage is also like definitely federal, if not into it is international actually. And I don't know whether like if Casting Networks and Casting Frontier reach out to Louisiana. Yeah, 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 bro. Keep on hustling. Uh, I had a hard fork when I moved to Hawaii and like sold my everything, sold my business in LA, and I was like, I'm never gonna go back to acting. I'm done here, and blah 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 blah. And then like I think like a year into my Hawaii living, worry less, Hakuna Matata, Hawaii living, I just burst into tears. A Russian guy. You know, we don't cry. We have like tear glands removed in a childhood. But I was like, I just burst into tears as I'm going back to LA. And my entire Hawaii family, like I lived in community, and they're like, Mishka, what are you talking about? You told us like LA is all polluted and congested and traffic, and you're never ever gonna go back. You're gonna live in the jungle for your entire life. I was like, yeah, I know, but I want to go back for acting. And so I did, and here I am back in LA. And yeah, I think my biggest moment when was like I was in a theater working with the people who are like in their mid 70s and they've been into their careers for like over 50 years now and never even made to C list. Not even like C list or B list. They're like Z listers like myself. And it's, like all the celebrity examples that we see. Oh, I was wrong here, by the way. All the celebs that we see that made it, but we never see people who like spend their entire life in some career and didn't make it. And like I was able to meet these people on stage and working on set. I remember Jimmy Kimmel. I was working with an actor who is in his 80s, and he's like, of course, he's like, not of course, I'm not ageist, but he's definitely over the hill. It's his career and everything. He's past his prime, and he still does it. And he still does. And I was sitting and thinking, like, am I ready to like commit my life, to sacrifice my life to the acting gig with 90% chance, 95% chance, 99% chance of never making it, even to the B list, with like 70% chance of not making it to the C list. And I was like, heck yeah. I'll like, I don't want to curse like in trading view streams and not to get banned, but yeah, I'll do it again and again. And in my next life and the life after next, again and again, I'll commit myself to acting being underpaid, having very like being one of the millions who wants to make it, race to the bottom, all of that. Yeah, that's my gig. That's my passion. Yeah, bro. And same for trading, same for finances. Like ever since I read the gosh, George Soros, I know he's controversial guy, but he has a book on theory of reflexivity. I read this book being 14 years old. No, 15 years old, and it blew my mind. And I knew what I want to do with my life right away. Like those guys, they were like pirates of capitalism for me, The time of the like when the rockers were the pirates, of the modern era, our past are behind us. Like and yeah, like traders, investors, those are the pirates of the capitalism for me. And I was like, should I want to do it? Uh, yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, when you build your resume in LA, like a million actors come every year trying to make it. In 6 months, half of them are gone. In 3 years, only 10% of those. It's pre-COVID data, but of those who came, say in 2024 in January, say in January, there's a batch like annual. Of course, it's spread over the year, but in the every year pre-COVID data, it's a SAC, it's a union data. Um, 800,000 actors enter LA. So say a million. In 6 months, so imagine they all come in January. 1st of January 2024, 1 million new actors comes, in addition to all the actors actively working in LA already. So a million actors comes like domestically, like, like nationally, internationally, from all around the world. We're talking Hollywood only. In 6 months, in 6 months, 50% of them are gone. Of the million people who came to try out acting in January 2024, like by June, by 1st of July, half a million gone. In 3 years, by January 1st, 2027, of that million that came in 2024, 90% are gone. Only 100,000 left. Of those people, in the long run, only 10% will become professional actors. Meaning that of 100,000 people who will stay eventually to act, 90,000 people will be acting on and off, struggling with their bills, past due on their rent, working as waiters, bartenders, yoga teachers, fitness instructors, and I'm certified yoga teacher, by the way, um, and yada, yada, yada. Only 10,000 of a million will become will enter C and B lists, and like some 35 will compose an A list, will hold an A list. And from C list is where you start really paying your bill with acting gig. So what's this percentage? 1% of a million is like 10,000. Right, it's 10,000, right? 1%, like 10% of the million is 100,000. Yeah, 10,000. So 1% of actors make it. That's the stat. And somewhere down the road, I had to sit down and really think. And I remember I met this actor. He's of Belarusian descent. In a car rental, I was broke as F, and like I was in a car rental that rent outs like broken, old, worn out cars, like 30 100 bucks a month, no hidden fees. And I met an actor in his 80s. He can play harmonica, he can play this, he can tap dance. He's so multi-talented in his 80s with his dog. And he was renting from there because he couldn't afford to buy a car. And we were talking, and I mean, dude, he worked with like, I don't know, Frank Sinatra, I don't remember all the names, but he worked like, I mean, he worked with like all the amazing people in the world, and he's still out there in the car rental, in the cheapest in the city car rental, uh, counting his like 20s and singles to pay for the car just to have a vehicle for a month. Yeah, and that's the reality of it. And but yeah, I do it again and again and again. Yeah, bro. In 10 years, I have all these stories of people who were like a hair close to book a B-list movie and then never get it and start like drinking and quitting the job for like 5, 10 years to re-enter it again, and just to see that the guy they were competing against was like Johnny Depp or like someone who went through the roof with that movie that they all almost booked. They were like on callbacks multiple time and then on the whale. And when you're on the whale, like I was in the Barry, like on the Barry show, I was on the whale like twice for Chechen Mafia. And when you are on the whale, it means they're choosing in between you and that other guy. And then you never hear from them. And imagine like seeing that guy taking your part and then going through the roof, becoming A-lister, buying yourself islands, and like, I don't know, making 14 million fireworks to commemorate the deaths of these journalists from the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas that he was depicting. And you're just watching all this, and that could have been you. But it's not, and you're still past due on your rent in some shithole in LA. Or one of the recent story that I've learned is the Pirates of Caribbean. They were there was a big moratorium on all the pirate stories in Hollywood because like some franchise in '90s or even in '80s was so unsuccessful. They spent so much money because like it's like naval and all of that, and they spent so much money but didn't break it even. So there was a moratorium. But someone was very persistent in Disney, like peddling this script about the pirate saga, and so they decided to do it finally. The board of directors, and then whoever was the screenwriter, they got the screenwriter director duo, and Hugh Jackman was supposed to be Jack Sparrow. So he books the job, everything is good. Then there is a change of the wind in Disney. They change the screenwriter, they rewrite the script, they place new director, and they recast Matthew McConaughey. So neither of these actors was like they were like B-listers at the time. Then Matthew McConaughey gets the job. And then the third time there is a revolution in Disney and they rewrite the script, they get a new like screenwriter, new director, and they cast you know who, and they cast Johnny Depp. Like I wasn't witnessing this event, but the rumor has it. Like now imagine you're Matthew McConaughey or Hugh Jackman just watching and like I don't know. So Johnny, like, he's a great actor. I'm just saying at the time he was not that distinctive of a lister. You know, you like seeing that guy Johnny Depp that just takes a role and just goes through the roof, buys himself islands. Like he wasted all his money anyways. But like in the moment, how do you recover from this? Or how Joaquin Phoenix says at the Oscars reception, how he was like going to the audition room all the time, not getting the part, and just like hearing these whispers like Leo, 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 Leo got the part, Leo got the part. How is it to be in the shadow of Leonardo DiCaprio most of your career and still recover and then play Joker? Like I have like goosebumps right now all over my body. Like what kind of spiritual, emotional, and mental intelligence do you have to have in order to just to recover from seeing like Leo taking all your parts like day by day, year for year? You come in the casting studio, you sign in into sign in shit, and you see Leo, and pretty much like it's done. You're not getting the part because he's getting the part. And yet you make it. Yet you make it to A list and you shine so bright, and like Joker is just untouchable. Did you want to take a look at another? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send me a setup. I'm just like, yeah, I'm flaming right now. I really like. I should go, but yeah, yeah. Show me the stock and let's take a look at it. I'm sorry. I'm completely like once we start talking acting, I love trading, investing, but uh, my heart belongs. Acting is my wife, and trading is my lover. Or maybe if. Oh no! Don't tell me it's Fastly. It's Fastenal, because Fastly is the company I lost the biggest amount of money in my life ever. Being immature, irresponsible, what I call trader. I wasn't an investor at the time. I wasn't a investor. That's the stock. Yeah, Fastenal is going good. The volume distribution is good. I would love to see it correct here. You want to play in continuation of the trend? Yeah, this is not bad. Even this 5 minutes, like this 5 minutes, is dangerously close to the bar level. However, oh no, wait, never mind. It's a test level. Well, once again, like when it fools me like this, technically it shows there was no bullish bar here, but like realistically, this was a bullish bar. So this is a test level, I think. I wouldn't trade it within my system. Yeah, uh, broke down in a transitory external. Why didn't I? Why is it not showing? Yeah, it should show on hourly. Yeah, it's not within my rules because I'm improving my statistics, but actually it's forming. Well, it's an aggressive trade, so you would still need um, a, um, a test for the spring, and it's kind of like a little bit confusing here because like on test it already reached the hourly diapason, the resistance on hourly. However, it's habitual for a wave to narrow when it breaks, when it turns. So there is no volume though. Yeah, the problem is this: there is no volume. Maybe of minutes. Oh, that's the company you worked with. Okay, yeah, like there is something. Yeah, like market opinion splits on whether you should trade stocks that you personally attached to, because it, like, of course it emotionally colors you. Yeah, there was no entry point. Well, no, there was. If you see it like wider before it closed this this hourly thing, yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but it didn't give us no test and there was no volume. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to identify. So like the con of trading the stocks that you do know is that you're like it emotionally colors your decision making, and like unlike in acting and trading, you want to be like all mental, not emotional. However, what's true is that with the stocks that you do know, you have a lot of intrinsic implicit knowledge about the stock that you can't even like explain, but you have like, we call it gut feeling, which can be also mistaken, but you know the company, you know how they're doing just from like all this experience that you have with this company, which can help you uh, to transfer and apply this implicit knowledge um, to your trading, because still there is space for intrinsic for implicit knowledge in the way you trade for sure. But yeah, technically it doesn't give us a volume on the spring, didn't give us an entry on 5 minutes. So I don't know what to do with the stock. I wouldn't trade it, but it's within like within my system to play in continuation of the trend. And volume is all good. This is 15th March, so never mind. This volume is good. This volume is a little bit concerning, but overall we see the strengths and weakness. It's a correction. That was a strength and this is a weakness. um let's see this volume on hourly. Yeah, this is a little bit concerning, but not really, because it's all, again, both volumes cannot be bullish, but the bars this volume belong to is bullish, is long. So yeah, unfortunately this spring doesn't give us a volume unless in 4 minutes. If it gives us, yeah, maybe it will go to here, so maybe it would be more interesting to trade it from here. But overall, this like zone is okay. Just now, it doesn't give us a good entry point. I don't see any good entry point, and this volume is, it's good because it's in T1. Yeah, I think it will go. Maybe like if it closes above and reaction bar is above, and then this bar is broken, and it give you some volume, and say if it does something like this. It closes like this, and next bar is up, and the biggest volume is here, and the volume is like this. And then you probably already know what I mean. You put this level to the base, to the bottom of this sign of strength bar, and it's 0.5, and it comes here, then it comes here, makes a spring, and you buy it for quick 2R. That would be a trade. But as of now, it's kind of, yeah, it's in the right place, but right place is not enough. It also needs a distinctive systematic entry point. And I'm afraid that this 2-bar spring will not give us a volume. We'll see if it's already bigger. So technically it's a little, I think it's a little trickstery, but if the second bar, the reaction bar of the 2-bar spring gives bigger volume than the interaction bar, technically that's already is increased volume. Yeah, technically it's good. You just need to test here because it's aggressive. It's aggressive trade. Yeah, you can. I mean, I can't. Like, I will in a few months from now. I just need to improve my statistics and kind of build my chops on the American market. I don't play in continuation of the trend. But I know the guy who does. His name starts with K. He's also an actor. He does play in continuation of the trend. So yeah, man. Closes like this technically gives you a test, but I think if it gives you a test, it will. We'll see. The problem is also that it already reached its potential on hourly. It's already at resistance. So I'd rather see it break, as I've showed. Break it here, do a reaction bar up, then form a significant bar level here, and then go and buy from it. Yeah, that's all I have. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I'll start my day. See you in the end of the day. I'll do another stream when the market is gonna be closing. And yeah, I'll see you soon. And I didn't fool you at all. Everything I said was the truth, including the Intel. That's how I started my Monday with 2 hours. I got my 2 hours from set up from previous week. This is a little alarming. Still can be bought from here. I'm considering this, but yeah, now I see how like 0.5 is so high. This is a little alarming. This looks like an exhaustion reversal. We'll keep it on the daily watch. Why do I keep this? Oh yeah. Well, technically, test resume. It's too high. It's too high now. If it resumes, yeah, it's too high. You don't want to go above the deal. No, 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 no. Misha, do you really want to play it like this? You see, that's my favorite. Now I can go for my jog and morning exercise, and I have an hour to make a decision. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, this 2-bar spring didn't give me but that was the last day of the yeah, never mind this volume at all. That was a trade. It was just like a little too high. Right, guys, I didn't reason it. That was the last hour of the last day of the week and months. So this is. Oh, and then, no, I didn't need a test then. Right? If this was a good level. Should I buy it? Just like, I don't, it's a 2-bar spring. Guys, this is. It's a 2-bar spring and it doesn't need a test at all because it's Yeah. Wow. I think it's a good buy, guys. Meaning, it's good to buy it right now, and I don't need a test. Are you sure you don't? Yeah, I don't think I need. That's our 15th of March. Yeah, guys, I think I'm good. Let's go. Let's let's go. Day is good. We're in a good place on monthly. Hour is good. Let's do it. Let's let's do it. Let's do it. Um, mm, okay. Yeah, guys, we are doing it. Johnson and Johnson. Here I come. Kenny. Johnson and Johnson. Here I come. Huh. Is my math off or something? Um, Here I come. Uh, Here I come. Okay. No. Okay. Your field. Hmm. Your field for. Okay. Which moves are stop? Okay. Yeah. Still holds. We can leave or take profit where it is. Or we can. Mm, let me plug in my computer. Yeah, we're in on Johnson and Johnson. Uh, we're in on Johnson and Johnson. Let me just adjust my take profits. Orders and trades. Guys, this is how it works. Yeah. Modify just by hair. And yeah, I don't see no potential to hold it any. It can go here, but I mean, yeah, in terms of potentiality, it's going back and forth. So yeah, no. Yeah, just a quick tour. That's it. We are in this trade, and let's just describe it. Let's just describe it. It's a little bit higher than I could have entered. And if I entered here, was it a magic 2 hours? Should I adjust my profit? So I didn't need to wait for. Yeah, it's a bit of a late entry. Okay, let's describe it first. Let's describe it first. So this is a short. So it's a counter. Counter. Wait. Um, let's put it short. Impulse. Impulse. It's a volumed. I don't know how like to deal with this August volume. Really, it's the only thing I know. It's there, so we can just put all this as a no-go zone. All of this. It kind of bounced a bit, but it doesn't concern our position, right? So very clear. Mm. Mm. Okay. Stay away. Hey, where did our... You see that does it again. I put a text and now it's gone. So it's a short impulse. It's a... Is it the biggest volume? It is the biggest volume. See, will... and it disappears again. Well, like how does it happen on me all the time? Why does it disappear on me? It's the biggest volume. Does it appear on daily or some other, I don't know, time frames? Where does it go? Just like my drawing disappear on me ever since the change, like the appearance of the text field, not the appearance, but the way it like works. So you can edit it right from the field. It just disappears on me. Okay, try again. Short impulse. Biggest volume spring week. No, it's... Oh, it is technically. Is it a weak test though? Test. That's what we have. That's what we have on monthly for us. Once again, don't know how to interpret this volume. It's just nonsensical. And will this volume even match? Yeah, that's... it's 1 billion shares. Did we have like 1 billion here? 15 million. No, we didn't. 14. So 30. 30, 47, 60, 70, 87, 87, 100, 114, 114, 156, 156, 196, 206, 206, 252, 316, 316, 396, 406, 406, 480, 491, 561, 510, 660, 716, 800, 2035, 835, 905, 905, 923, 933, 941, 953, 963, 978, 970. Yeah, there was a billion. There was a billion shares. It's all right. It's all right. There was this volume. This volume is real. At least it matches. But anyhow, 1.2 correction. That's what I've got on an hourly. Okay, that's 13, 14. So 1st of April, and that's a swing. That's Johnson and Johnson, and that's our and this counter trend, and we have a 2-bar spring. Gosh, you like don't raise to the occasion. You're sink down to the level of your knowledge. I'm still shivering on trend trade from taking this trade. It's literally a fight. That's the beauty of it. That's, I think, what I love about it. Copy link. So when you that's why you have to back trade, because when you're trading, you are on your instincts. I'm still kind of all over with adrenaline. And this is trend trade 14. And that's a long impulse, and that's a 1-2 correction, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. And it's a trend trade. Yeah. And copy link. You have to document what you do. If you don't, whatever you document, you can measure. Whatever you can measure, you can improve. And it's a 2-bar spring, and it's the biggest spring. Never mind the last hour of the last day of the week and months. and it's a 2-bar spring. We even give it a test. My only question is whether I need to reduce my take profit to this level. I think I'm good, but I'll meditate on it a little bit. Because, I mean, maybe it's reasonable to put it here. I think it will go. And it's a conservative trend trade. 14 plus long impulse, impulse plus support level plus the correction. No, it's good. One half is here because it was coming here. This was a level, and this level, and this held. Yeah. The correction. What else? And that's a T2 level. Biggest volume 2-bar spring plus weak test. Test. I can say it's weak because I didn't wait for the resumption. Calculated affordable stop loss. Calculated 1 to 2 risk to reward take profit. Yeah. You see? That last, I need to learn. I'm still learning, training myself not to see the last hour of the day. It's not indicative for our purpose. Tests, and it's conservative trade, and it's a 2-bar spring. Actually, we don't need it, just spring. Okay, let's put it 2-bar spring. Documented, no, copy link. I told everyone bye-bye and then took a trade. What time did it go? 11:38 a.m. It shows my time, not the stock exchange. I want to see stock exchange time. Well, but it doesn't matter. 11:35, 11:38, 11:38. Realistically, plus 3, it's 12. 1, 2, it's 2. It's 2:38, really. 2:38 p.m. 2:38. Okay, it's 14:38. Okay. And our entry is 157.68, and our stop loss is virtual, but it is stop loss 156. So our take profit is 190. 1 to 2 risk to reward is our take. And yeah, let's roll it. And for Intel, I need to put in the result. Where's my Intel? Copy link. Hey, why wouldn't you? Okay. Just let's put it to the last time frame, I guess. Huh. Let's see how it closed. Okay, and now I'll go. And yeah, guys, see you later.